Welcome to Across the Globe. Today we will learn about if-else in Python. If-else statements in Python serve the purpose of conditionally executing code segments. When a condition is met, the code block under the if statement is executed. Otherwise, the code under the else block is executed. For instance, in a program that validates user input, an if-else statement can be used to check if a user's entered age meets a required threshold. If the age is above a specified value, the program can proceed. Otherwise, it can prompt the user to input a valid age. This decision-making ability based on conditions enhances the flexibility of Python programs. An if-else statement in Python allows for conditional execution of code based on the evaluated condition. When the condition after if is true, the code block indented under if is executed. Otherwise, the code block under else is executed. For instance, if a program needs to check if a student's score is greater than or equal to 60, it can use an if-else statement with a condition checking for this criterion. If the score meets the condition, the program can display pass, and if not, it can display fail. This provides a structured way to control program flow based on specific conditions. An if-else statement in Python is a control flow structure that allows for conditional execution of code. In the provided example, the variable age is assigned a value of 18. The if statement checks if the age is greater than or equal to 18. If the condition is true, it prints, "You are eligible to vote." Otherwise, it prints, "You are not eligible to vote." This demonstrates how if-else statements can be used to make decisions based on a given condition, such as determining voting eligibility based on age. When you need to evaluate multiple conditions in a program, you can use the if-elif-else statement in Python. This structure allows you to check and execute different blocks of code based on the outcome of various conditions. For example, you can use if to check whether a number is positive, elif to check if it's negative, and else for 0. Another instance could be categorizing a number based on its value range. Keep in mind that only one block of code corresponding to the first condition that is true will be executed. If none of the conditions are met, the else block, if present, will be executed by default. This hierarchical approach of if-elif-else is particularly useful when you have multiple mutually exclusive conditions to assess in your program logic. When using if-else with multiple conditions, the program checks each condition sequentially. If the first condition is met, the corresponding block of code executes. Otherwise, it moves on to the next condition. In the provided example, the variable num is set to 10. The program first checks if num is greater than 0 and prints number is positive if true. If the first condition is not met, it proceeds to the next condition, checking if num is less than 0. If true, it prints number is negative. If neither condition is met, it executes the code within the else block, which prints number is 0. This hierarchical structure allows for the execution of appropriate code based on varying conditions, enhancing the program's flexibility and usability in various scenarios. In a restaurant, if it is raining outside, you bring an umbrella, else you leave it at home. In a school, if a student passes all their exams, they get a scholarship, else they do not receive it. In a bakery, if there are no more croissants left, you buy a baguette instead, else you buy the croissant. Hey, Code Conquerors! Ready to level up? With TechLearn ATG, showcase your skills with official course certificates. Just visit our site and start. Need that extra boost? Get tailored learning, 24/7 support, and expert guidance. Coding smarter, growing faster, and making learning fun. Go to our website across the globe, www.atg.world. In this Python code snippet, we have utilized if-else statements to make decisions based on different scenarios. Firstly, in the restaurant scenario, the variable is raining is set to true. The code evaluates this condition using an if-else statement. If it is raining, true, the program advises the individual to bring an umbrella to the restaurant. Otherwise, if it is not raining, false, the suggestion is to leave the umbrella at home. Moving on to the school scenario, the variable exams passed is set to 5. The code checks if the number of exams passed by a student is equal to 6. If the condition is satisfied, the output states that the student receives a scholarship. If the condition is not met, The program indicates that the student does not receive a scholarship. In the bakery scenario, the variable croissants left is set to 0. The if-else statement examines whether there are any croissants left at the bakery. If there are no croissants available, i.e., croissants left equals 0, the recommendation is to buy a baguette. Conversely, if there are croissants left, the suggestion is to purchase a croissant from the bakery. This code demonstrates the practical use of if-else statements in decision-making processes, such as determining actions based on specific conditions in various real-world scenarios like rainy weather, academic achievements, or bakery inventory. Across the globe, companies leverage if-else statements in Python for various industrial applications. For instance, in the manufacturing sector, if-else statements are used to automate quality control processes. If a product does not meet specified quality standards, it is flagged for further inspection or rejection. In the finance industry, if-else statements are utilized in algorithmic trading systems to make buy or sell decisions based on predefined conditions. This ensures quick and precise financial transactions in volatile markets. In closing, if-else statements play a crucial role in enhancing operational efficiency and decision-making across different sectors globally. Keep learning, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next video.